My name is Ryan and I'm here to do a quick unboxing, first impressions, and just a little mini review for two colors of the new Harley Benton ST-Modern. So this has been super anticipated for a short time, probably since September. A lot of people have been talking about it and anticipating the drop and arrival of these guitars. So I ordered two the first day that I saw them available, and here they are. I've got the Lake Placid blue and the shell pink, so I'm super excited to check these out and to dig into these. So let's get started. I did notice one of them arrived with some significant damage on the box, or at least minor damage, I should say. So this is the Lake Placid blue. The box is fairly thin, so I'm hoping that there's some good padding inside. Kind of looks like it's been taped twice here on this spot. All right. Yep, that is definitely blue. Here we go. So we've got the bubble wrap. Pretty nice. Definitely doesn't feel super light. In the box we have Rescue My Guitars. I always like these stickers. Some of the foam is actually broken. And then we have the kit with the tools, an inexpensive cable. There's the trem bar, and the tool for the truss rod adjustment for the neck. So there's the packaging. You can see the guitar shining through. Rubber band number 1. This is nice. So we have snagged on the tuner. So yeah, we have the bubble wrap, and then inside it, this typical like almost cloth covering. This is good. Yeah, it's a big reveal. Let's see if we can do it here. Look at this. So this has some really nice specs for the price. For 165 bucks US, this comes with the locking tuners, graphite nut. We have the caramel roasted neck. This one has the dark fretboard though. But it does come with an HSS configuration and the spokes wheel adjustment. They also ditched for this model, they ditched the Babbage bridge, which a lot of people complain about, palm muting or kind of discomfort here. So I'm actually kind of happy to see that this model doesn't have that. Really nice stainless saddles here. The bridge itself is actually branded with Harley Benton. So that actually looks pretty classy. It does look like quality. I can see through the blue paint, especially at an angle, probably difficult to show up on the camera. But here I actually can see a seam in the wood. Not super obvious, but it is noticeable across here. I don't see that on the back. I wish it was the other way around. Super nice shape, contoured heel. So this is really solid. Already we're talking specs that are typically found in guitars way more expensive. If I was actually curious and I looked at this ahead of time, I was pricing out necks. To get a neck like this with a compound radius, rounded frets, they're not stainless, but rounded fret edges, roasted. The lowest I could find was $399, and it didn't have quite the same specs. Yeah, I'm definitely digging this. There is a little something funky. So it looks like right here on the two single coil pickups, we actually have a couple points that are recessed below the plastic cover, whereas the other pole pieces stick up above it. So I'll probably try to get a picture of this to show you, but it's the same one on each pickup. I'm kind of curious about that. That's a little weird. I don't think I've seen that before. I'm just going to pop this up on a stand so we can check out the shell pink. All right, so this is the one with the busted box. As you can see, looks like it was damaged in shipping. The end is pretty much blown out. Some of the tape is undone here and here, but then it looks like it was retaped, so maybe this one went through quality, I'm hoping. I would think that if this happened in by UPS in import or in customs, I would think that they would put like some kind of notice in the box that things were checked out, but who knows. Man, this box is busted. A little flappy here. A lot of the same. The neck support is not busted on this one, so that's good. Let's fast forward. The big reveal. So this would be my first shell pink, and I'd have to say I do like this. I like that it's not like a Barbie pink or neon. It says checked by 758, Toman. Going over it, we have the contoured heel, the nice, maybe even a little bit nicer roasted neck. We have the vintage style locking tuners, graphite nut. We do have kind of some basic string trees, and one of them appears to be kind of bent, ever so slightly. Yeah, I don't think it's a big deal. We do actually have the same situation here with the pole pieces, so maybe this is intentional. I'm kind of curious, and I'll probably look at the pictures on the website to see if that's noticeable there. And let me know in the comments too, if you ordered one of these or any other Harley Benton guitars, or I guess any other guitars in general with single coils. Let me know if you have the pole pieces recessed like that. I didn't point this out on the last one. Push-pull, and this actually feels super smooth. The screws are the same here on the saddles. The tone turns much easier than the volume, not a big deal. Yeah, so the switch feels pretty good. It's nice and sturdy, doesn't wobble, doesn't look bent, doesn't feel kind of floppy. Like I said, push-pull is nice. I mean, you know, I think it's actually kind of silly when people expect a guitar that comes overseas or even across the US and it's, you know, subject to different weather and stuff. When people expect it to be in tune, I think that's kind of funny. So a little bit unplugged first, just to hear some tones. The strings do look new. They're not all corroded or anything, so I'm hoping that's why it's out of tune already. Yeah, I mean, you can hear it's off a little. Definitely have some buzzing. I'm not sure if it's coming through the amp. Humbucker position 2. Push-pull, so single coil, single coil. Ooh, there we go. So we got some response there with the tone. You can definitely feel this radius is a lot flatter than a Strat. 10 to 14 maybe? I think that's what it is. Look at that sustain. Listen to that. Really nice tone. Let's engage the tone a little bit. Yeah. So my goal here is not to play a bunch of songs, plus a lot of you out there have much better skills than I do. Let me just give you a little bit taste of dirty. Let's try this on the humbucker. All right, actually, so it is holding tune nicely. I know what you're telling me. I'll play the blue one. You are here to see the guitars, not me. So the tuners on the pink one are nice and loose, and they feel like they're broken in. The high E on this one is definitely tight. I mean, it's not crazy, but it's hard to turn. I mean, it's pretty typical. You hear this in every video, so I'm not going to mention that the fretboard could use a little oil. That's typical for guitars from any brand, I think. So I'm not getting scratchiness on the frets, same as the on the pink. They actually are really nicely polished. They look good, they feel good. The edges, I'd say they're not perfectly rounded. I wouldn't call them ball ends, but they've definitely been dressed. Definitely comfortable to play. If I were doing a review on this orange amp, I would comment on the switch being on the back, which is kind of strange. I've always liked humbuckers. My first guitar was HSS. It was an old Epiphone Fat 210. That's one of the things that really drew me to this. Overall, so we've got the Lake Placid blue, we've got the shell pink. I'm impressed. If I were to price this out, maybe from Squire, from others, I mean, this would easily come in, if I were just to buy the components or to buy guitars and try to build this, I really think it would come in probably more like 600 bucks. Quality-wise, I definitely think it feels like something much more pricey. It looks good, it sounds good. There are a few little imperfections, you know, like I said, you can see the seam here. That's pretty minor, honestly. The paint otherwise looks really good. The design, the attention to detail, all of that is super crucial here. Like, this was really well done. Someone put some time into this. I think we're getting just a hint of a neck pocket crack, probably not even enough that I could pick up on in a photo. It's got a neck, it's got strings, it's got a body. It sounds good, looks good. Pull pieces on, the same pull pieces on both are recessed. I'm gonna look into that because I'm kind of curious. Overall, this is super solid. $165, and it actually was down a little bit. I saw it went down a few bucks as of today when these came in. It took a while for them to ship it out. Maybe they were trying to do some extra quality. I appreciate that. I was definitely eager to receive this. Yeah, I'm super happy. I think I know what I'm going to be playing for a while. Not sure which color. Thank you very much for checking out this video. I plan to do more like this in the future, so I'd say if you want one of these, get it before they all sell out, because I think half of them are already sold out, so you might be too late.